Hello students, I am Sheetal Dave from St. Elizabeth School Anjar and I am teaching you 9th Standard Science. Chapter number 1, Matters in our Surrounding, and topic was the effect of pressure on state of matter. As we have seen that if you increase the temperature, the kinetic energy of the molecules increases and they go far from each other, and because of that solid turns into liquid and liquid turns into the gaseous form. Now what about when you decrease the temperature? As I told you, it can change from gaseous to liquid to solid. Same way, what is effect on pressure? For that already we had seen what is 1 atmospheric pressure. So if you increase the pressure, for example in one jar, if you take a gaseous substance and if you increase the temperature, simultaneously you have to decrease the temperature. When you increase the pressure, see, in a gaseous object, the molecules are far to each other. Okay, now what do? You increase the pressure and you decrease the temperature. When you do so, what happens? There is a gap between the intermolecular space which reduces. When it reduces and as well you decrease the temperature, the molecules come near to each other, and at that level they start flowing, which we say as a liquid objects. So while we increase the pressure and decrease the temperature for a gaseous substance, the molecule comes in the one prior state, that is a liquid, and therefore the same particle, same object comes in the liquid state. Same way, if you go on increasing the pressure, if you increase the pressure, it's the first level will come, that is the object will come in a solid state. The best example is CO2, carbon dioxide. What about carbon dioxide? We know that on polar region and other substances in the atmosphere, carbon dioxide is in the gaseous form. So there are so much space between their molecules. But if you increase the pressure and decrease the temperature, it doesn't attempt the even liquid state. Directly it falls to the solid ice, solid carbon dioxide. And this we used as a fire extinguisher, which we say as a dry ice. The best example of this is dry ice, that is solid carbon dioxide. In the nature it is in the gaseous form. Now if you take practical example, you go where polar region, in some of the planets even, their day temperature is very high. As soon as sun goes, the temperature goes very low. There we can see dry ice because there is direct change from the gaseous substance to the solid. The example is CO2. In the nature also, in the day-to-day life also we can see, for example, suppose you take water vapor. Okay, in the cold, when winter is there, you just boil the water and cover with the any plate. What you will see, when it is boiling, that time water goes into the water vapor. But as soon as you switch off the gas, you can see that on the vessel, on that plate, you can see the water droplet. Okay, and the same water droplet, if liquefied and you keep in the fridge, it turns into the solid. So actually what we are doing, we are increasing the pressure and we decrease the temperature, so the space between the molecules decreases, and as they come near to each other, the attraction force increases and they bind to each other and they form the all previous stages. So what we can conclude, what is that process? When the gaseous object comes into the liquid object, think about that, what word we can use. Okay, gaseous to the liquid, liquid to the solid. As we know, solid to liquid, it is fusion. Liquid to gaseous, it is vaporization. And then gaseous to the solid, it is deposition. Okay, these three words we have learned. Now think about when the gaseous goes in the liquid stage goes into the solid. Okay, so which word will come, that we'll see in the next video. Think about that. Thank you.